The doctor will stop it. The doctor will. I think this fight could be beyond Joyce now because if it keeps hitting, the eye swelling up.
Joyce's left,
right eye. His right eye is really purple under the eye. He can't open it.
Here we go. The referee's having a look.
Oh.
And Nick's not even here.
Oh my God, is he going to call it? No, I don't want it to end like this.
Oh.
Oh my God, look at his
This could be it.
I think this is.
Oh, he's having another look.
No, don't end it like this, please.
He's probably going to give him a certain
He's giving them. They're starting to fight again.
One more round. He's probably got one more round. Guys at home, let us know, because you can hear volume. We have no volume, so let us know if
the referee looked close to stopping that.
Literally. Oh my gosh.
I think if you're the referee, you're looking at that, you're thinking, boy, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I tell you what, Joyce is so lucky that Zhang doesn't have better feet because he was done.
Oh, he's having another look. This could be it.
Getting called over.
I reckon this is it.
God.
Yeah, I think it should be.
I reckon it's it.
I think this is over.
Keep it going,
I
man.
think this is
The
over.
referee looks like he wants to stop it.
You said sixth. You said.
I said sixth round to Joyce, but it's sixth round to Zhang.
No,
The referee looks to me like he wants it stopped. He's calling the doctor over.
It's over.
Oh, that right eye is.
He's probably his cheekbones.
He's checking he can see.
I reckon. No, he stopped it. He's going to stop it. It's done. He's going to stop it. He's stopping it.
He said to the ref, it's up to you.
He stopped it. He stopped it. He stopped it.
Give me my money, baby. Mate,
Fair play.
Zhang,
Wow.
heavyweight champion.
Unbelievable.
This is unbelievable.
Everyone in the chat said he was 50. It didn't matter, blood. He landed 50 left hooks on Joyce's eye, bro.
Hey, where are my 17% gang at? Where are my brothers and sisters?
Yeah, if you're one of the 17%, then type it in the chat.
He said when he come here he was going to bang everything, and he looks like he has.
He just screamed Chinese power into the camera. He's got it.
I don't mind being wrong. That was entertaining. I can't
Hey, listen, man. I'm going to say I was half right.
Oh, don't do this. Don't
Get out of here.
Don't do
James.
this.
Hey.
James is the man. Look
Thank you.
at that.
Thank you.
You're still not.
100% success rate. Every fight I've called has come off.
He said he had a feeling, like he had a.
No, he did say
knock him out.
Yeah.
If Joyce wins this convincingly, does he deserve a heavyweight shot?
Exactly.
Zhang has absolutely dispatched of him.
I'm gonna say it now
ease.
before you say it. I want Zhang versus AJ next. It's got to be. What do you reckon?
4 rounds.
No, but that's the fight we want.
100%.
I don't know. I'm
This
scared.
should show you though how like flaky the division is. You know, one defeat, and all of a sudden we're talking about another fighter being prime.
No, you don't want to see a rematch of this.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying one defeat.
He's saying it's so open.
Joe Joyce was supposed to be that next dude. Then one loss, bang, Zhang's that dude. So that's what I'm saying, you know.
I'd love to see Zhang versus AJ. Remember last time when we watched AJ Franklin and you guys said to me, AJ Joyce, and I said, I think he needs to go down potentially even further. And you said, even further. But there are people down there that I think could still beat AJ. Genuinely, I think depending on the style of fight.
I think Joe Joyce beats Zhang. I mean, Anthony Joshua beats Zhang, but I would love to see that.
Put it in the
I'd
comments.
love to see that.
Hold your fire. Put it in the comments. We're all talking about it now. We want to know what the people out there think. Who should be Zhang's next opponent?
That's a dangerous fight for AJ, man.
Should it be AJ? I'd love to see that.
I'd love to see that.
Or should he shoot straight for a world title fight? Because this was an eliminator. So should he get Usyk or Fury?
Well, Fury probably won't fight Usyk. Usyk might have to fight Dubois. So, I mean, the shot is open for Zhang, and I think he deserves it.
I think Zhang stands a better chance against Fury than he does against Usyk.
Is this the upset of the year so far in boxing?
I don't know, man.
Not for you, because
look, man, us 17%, we could see it coming from a mile away. It was the easiest thing to predict ever. I wouldn't call it an upset.
For me, it's the upset of the year so far.
More than Sebastian Fundora.
Yes.
Getting knocked out.
Yeah, but he was young.
Listen, man, Joe Joyce was on a fast track to the world title. Everyone's in the cup. No way, knockout. Come on, bro.
Nah.
To me, this is the upset of the year so far in boxing.
Well, if not AJ, then sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
If not AJ, what for Zhang? Like what?
Tyson Fury.
I mean, this was a title eliminator, right?
This was an eliminator for.
Then I think he should get a shot at the title.
He should get a shot. I do have to say, though, I think that is a risky game for AJ to take this fight.
He's beaten him in the amateurs.
I think AJ beats Zhang.
I think he beats him, but I think it's a risky game. If Zhang can get close, if he can take the center of the ring and trade in the pocket.
That's coming from the AJ Sim.
It is, and I don't know, man.
He's a Zhang
I'm
Sim.
scared.
Change.
Yeah,
I don't know. Zhang. Look, I still think AJ's the best heavyweight in the game.
He's still a Sim, but are you AJ Sim or you're Zhang Sim?
I'm just admiring greatness as I see it.
We have a poll in the chat for what is next for Zhang. So you can put. I think we've got Usyk, Fury, AJ. We've got a couple people in there.
I think Usyk will be the worst person.
Yeah, I think Usyk will be the worst. Yeah,
worst person because
also the least money. He's going to get. Yeah. If you're Zhang, man, that is him fight. And don't forget they got history. Because AJ beat him in 2012. When AJ went on to win the Olympic gold medal, he fought Zhang in the quarterfinals and he beat him.
I'll say this, if AJ gets hit with them shots that Joyce got hit, it's over.
To me, AJ's got a better defense than that. Does he have the same level of punch resistance?
Yeah, he's got a way worse chin.
No, but I think he's more responsible. He ain't going to be so up and down, straight down the middle. Joyce had literally, he was just reckless. Just standing
I
right
do
in the
think, because somebody in the chat said, like, these guys know nothing about boxing. Zhang only won because the eye closed. But you can't dismiss. All of the work. You can't dismiss all the work that happened up until the point that the eye got closed. And so I do think that I said it.
You know, I'm going to give him that Roger Mayweather award. Who is it? Who is that?
He didn't just walk in and then his eye just started blinking.
Literally, he wasn't even a head clash or anything.
It's a question of styles make fights, which we say all the time. But you know, the style that Joyce went with today was a huge mistake. And AJ, to your point, wouldn't fight that same style. So maybe that's why he stands a chance. But Joyce should have used his legs and got on his bike a little bit. Of course he should
have, especially early. Get it to the later rounds of the fight and try get this guy gassed and tired.
And especially after he felt his power and said, actually, I don't like that. If that wasn't the game plan in the first place, that should have been the game plan after he felt the power.
AJ has 46% vote so far. I reckon... I kind of agree with you guys. I would love to see AJ fight.
AJ Zhang.
If you're Eddie Hearn, you don't want no part of this.
No,
guy.
he doesn't. But
if you don't want any part of this guy for AJ, then who do you fight for?
You want Tyson Fury?
They're going to want Dillian. I told you.
No, he wants Fury, man. He wants the money. Of course he wants the money. While the money's there.
Dylan versus Zhang.
Dylan versus Zhang will be entertaining.
It might be entertaining.
Also, the press conference would be great.
But to be fair, Zhang don't throw any uppercuts. It's just straight. So maybe
that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
I know what Joe Joyce is going to say without me even saying it. He's going to give credit because he is a humble man, classy guy. He's going to give credit to Zhang, but I bet he's going to want a rematch. But if they fight again, I can't see no different.
I could see a difference if he changes his style. He's
not going to change it. He's 37 years old.
I'm just saying. I could see a different outcome, but it would require a lot of change.
I'll be honest with you though, and I'm saying this to myself. Retro.
Apparently, there's a rematch clause. Thanks, Yash, for letting us know.
But for me, I don't actually feel like, especially myself, should be actually surprised because I've always seen the defensive frailties in.
Come on, Shane. I'm not going to let you go.
No, you said he was going to outgun him, outclass him.
Out of all of us, you were the most.
You actually put money on the line. So I actually need to collect that. How am I getting that?
That's cool. That's fine. But let me finish what I was going to say. I said, I'm surprised that because he's always had the defensive frailties. So
yeah, but we thought he'd walk through him.
Oh, me included. I thought so. But when you look back at it, he's always had these defensive holes. He's always had it. So.
But I've never seen Joe Joyce hurt like that. He nearly went a couple of times.
But how many... Parker's not a big puncher. Bryant Jennings ain't really a big puncher. Carlos Takam isn't a big puncher. Zhang is probably the biggest puncher he's been in there with. Mm-hmm.
No, but Zhang, I would say, is one of the biggest punchers. They don't call him the Big Bang for nothing, as you've seen.
And that was one of his career best performances, Zhang. He turned up
he had
when
Ergovic over as well.
Yeah.
It's also great about...
He stuck it more. I think his fitness and his cardio in this fight was a lot more impressive than it was in the Hergovic fight.
Yeah,
you know why? And I did say this when I went through my keys to victory. I said pace in the fight. Mm-hmm. Don't try and match Joe. If you notice, he wasn't trying to match Joe Joyce's output. No. The tactics was, we know we're not going to match him for the work rate, so tuck up. He will give you opportunities. When you get the opportunities, take it.
To be fair, I think he did in the first round. The first round, he was a lot more active. I think he found a lot of success. And then as a result of that, second round, third round, Joyce suddenly was like, okay, I'm not going to allow him to do this to me anymore. He started to try and step on the gas more. As he did that, he left more and more gaps for Zhang to pick at. So I think it was a perfectly executed game plan. I think he thought, let me stick the pressure on him early on, take the center of the ring, try and establish my game. And once I've got a bit of a lead and Joyce suddenly respects my punch power and he's going to try and open up against me, then he's going to pick his time, pick his punches.
What about this one? What about this one? Let me ask you this. Do you think that Joe Joyce underestimated Zhang? Because let's face it, he was talking before about AJ, don't want to fight him. I want Fury, I want Usyk. Do you think he kind of took his eye off the ball a little bit?
Yeah, I do. I think a lot of people
Zhang would be easy. I mean, let's face it, we underestimated Zhang. We knew Zhang was a good fighter, but none of us predicted. Well, you did. None of us predicted. None of us three. Do you think that Joe Joyce was a little bit guilty, perhaps, of sort of reading his own headlines a little bit and thinking ahead rather than...
No, I don't think it's that. I think it comes down to, as you said, that's why you said if they were to rematch, I don't think there's going to be much difference. Because I do feel like a lot of the frailties we saw today has been embedded in the game of Joe Joyce. And Zhang had a perfect game plan. He knew that because of those defensive frailties, I'm going to be patient and pick my spots to land those shots. And I have trust in my power that when I do land those shots, it's going to take enough damage on Joe Joyce, which I feel like if they were to run it back and they were to have the same tactics and the same game plan, I can't see it going any different because Joe Joyce just can't get better defensively. You know, he can be less reckless, but, you know, it was very, very, very... you know, a poor performance from Joe Joyce. It's
interesting now, isn't it? All these people now going after Joe Joyce, saying he's been fighting bums, he's B-Tech, basically doing that thing. See, this is why, right? And to be fair to Joyce, I hope it doesn't happen with Joyce. This is why a lot of boxers do this thing where they try so hard to hold on to their O, because he's lost tonight, and all of a sudden in the comments,
he's crap.
Bum, he's crap, he's been fighting bums. And this, people don't realise that when they do this type of thing, they force a lot of boxers to go into their shell. That's why they're all trying to protect their records. They don't want to risk anything. You know what I mean? This was a great fight tonight. I wouldn't mind seeing this again.
I think it's both ways. Sorry to stop you, but I think it's... the reason why people think that so much is because for the history of time, there's been so many boxers that have padded up their records without losses. As a result of that, people are seeing so many fighters with undefeated records that when they see them finally take that loss, that is the reason why they overreact and suddenly say they're a bum. So I think it goes both ways with it.
Got a super chat here from LFC Rico. He says Wilder versus Zhang. That would be a great fight, by the way. Rico says Wilder will win by KO. I'm not so sure, bro.
I think he could be right. I mean,
he could be right, but he could be wrong.
I think he could be right. Yeah, it's an interesting one. But Zhang's real danger is up close with those wild haymakers that Wilder throws. Does actually fight at a bit of a distance. I think Wilder definitely, if he lands, KOs him.